Hi, it's David Hull and welcome to TechEd Live. I'm here with a couple of guys that have been spending the week on a HANA real-time race in Las Vegas. So guys, why don't you introduce yourself? Henrik?
Sure. I'm Henrik Wagner. I'm Global SAP Lead at EMC Corporation in our Alliances organization, and thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Jeremy?
Yeah, hi, Jeremy Stierwalt with Optimal Solutions. I'm the Solution and Practice Director of BI and Analytics for Optimal throughout North America.
Great, Jeremy. And Rick?
Sure, Rick Spire here with Cisco Systems. I'm the Global Marketing Manager for Cisco for SAP.
Great, appreciate it. Appreciate you guys joining us. So, we've been spending this week having a little fun challenge between two of our partner system integrators, Optimal Solutions and Bluefin Solutions. And Jeremy, why don't you start us off and talk to us a little bit about how the challenge started.
Sure,
what our customer challenge was and how you went about addressing that.
Sure, so the challenge started off with one of the SAP customers sort of presenting a couple of different sort of technical challenges, business challenges to both of the services integration teams. And I'll kind of outline what those three big challenges were. One was really the migration of BPC on BW into BW on HANA or BPC on HANA. That was the first technical component. The second component was really then running some financial calculations and some financial variances and restatement of financial KPIs within the application on HANA itself. And then the third was really sort of revolutionizing reporting in and around BPC as it related back to HANA. And so the challenge for the service integrators were to sort of take those three components and come up with the best solution possible throughout the course of the last 48 hours.
Okay, great. So why don't you talk a bit about the team that you had here supporting you and
Sure.
What they were able to accomplish this week.
Absolutely. So the first component was really the migration of BPC into BPC on HANA. That endeavor, after the hardware setup and some of the complexities in the very beginning that we all went through from both Bluefin and an Optimal Solutions perspective, once we got through that, the technical migration in and of itself only lasted about 2.5 to 3 hours to get that database over. So the team at that point really consisted of a couple of Basis and HANA people from our perspective. Sort of moving forward out of that, the restatement process was really more of a technical capacity and a BW effort within the HANA box. So that in and of itself from a HANA Solutions perspective was actually very fast. So we were able to restate millions and millions of records on BW on HANA within a matter of minutes from that perspective. And then really the third and overarching solution was around the analytics and how that then integrated back into the HANA capacity or the HANA box. So that then took a little bit more. Trying to revolutionize a reporting process in the course of 48 hours is pretty time consuming. So, and there are a lot of products from the SAP stack that are available. So we tried to really integrate all of those products and really come up with an overarching solution that would satisfy their requirement. And so we had a couple of guys from a business objects and analytics and BPC perspective then participate in those types of activities.
Okay, awesome. Now, it was a great team that you had here, but I want to also talk about part of your team was Cisco and EMC, who came and provided the hardware for this migration.
Right.
And Rick and Henrik are here to provide the platform for this. So Henrik, why don't you start off by talking about the hardware that you guys brought here and,
Sure.
and the team to support it.
We just felt incredibly fortunate to be part of this fun event, and as a long-term SAP infrastructure partner over 16 years, we actually just GA'd our Cisco EMC scale-out HANA appliance, and the week after to have it on the show floor to be part of the real-time race was just a great honor for us. So, thank you.
Okay, great. And Rick, the appliance is built based on the Cisco UCS servers?
It is, so it's an x86 platform. And I have to echo Hendrik's comments here. We were pretty excited to be offered the opportunity to provide that hardware for that. So as a certified solution for SAP HANA with EMC as our partner with that, and then to work with Optimal to be able to be part of this was as he mentioned, it was pretty challenging at first to try and get all those things together and put all those pieces together to make it work. But in the long run, 3 companies came together, and 4 companies came together, including SAP, to make that challenge happen. So we were pretty excited about being able to do that and kind of show the capabilities that we're capable of as those companies to be able to get that done.
Okay, great. Now this is an appliance that Hendrik, you mentioned, just went GA, so customers can take one of these home from Tech Ed with them?
Yeah, the one on the floor.
Yes.
So we actually certified it in Waldorf in March, and we announced the appliance in June, and we've had a vehicle to sell the appliance since June. And we actually have some of our largest existing SAP customers in the world already purchased our Cisco EMC Scale-Out HANA appliance, including EMC IT, who recently re-platformed from Oracle to SAP, including going live on SAP HANA on this Cisco EMC HANA appliance. Then it officially GA'd by Cisco just last week. That's why the timing is just incredibly great for us to have the visibility and have all these customers see that we have a great solution in this space.
Awesome, awesome. So Jeremy, did you hear from your guys about what it was like to work on the HANA platform, not just within a relaxed implementation environment, but in the middle of a show floor?
Yeah, you know what, well, I'll echo it again. So thanks to SAP and thanks to both EMC and Cisco. These guys have been absolutely fantastic with all of the last minute changes that we had sort of tried to push into place for kind of the scale out and to make sure that we were ready to go. And these guys were just, both of their teams were just unbelievable to work with. And it's amazing how quickly they were able to actually make some of those changes and get us our hardware into the right place and then get it shipped out to Las Vegas for us. So thank you to both of these teams and SAP, certainly. But sorry, back to your question. That I was able to hear from them and kind of working through some of those things, and the answer is absolutely yes. I mean, we had some technical challenges just logistically around getting some of the servers in the right place at the right time, asking for changes at the last minute. Although challenging, was an awful lot of fun, and that really on both sides of the equation, both once again from an Optimal and a Bluefin perspective. We all worked quite a bit hand in hand towards the beginning of this sort of engagement. It was really actually a fun environment to work in from that perspective.
Awesome, so why don't we wrap this up by asking what can customers take away from what was done here with the tremendous things that were done in such a short time period. What can customers take from that and see that they can actually implement in their own organizations?
You know, I think that's a great question, and one of the things that I think is really important, and I think is a lot of organizations are actually looking to move to a HANA appliance, is that when you have partners like Cisco and EMC, they're able to actually put these machines together quite quickly and get them dispersed to you and make them available to you. So that's one of the things I think is very important, that is a takeaway. It's not really a long, arduous process to get the hardware in place. The second thing that they've learned this week is that an implementation in terms of moving something to HANA, whether it be BW or a simple relational database or whatever the case may be, can actually be a very quick endeavor. And it's really not as challenging as it may seem. I think the third thing that they can really take away from this is that the stability of the HANA platform is incredible. And we've proved that out very quickly. We had massive amounts of people hitting these machines, massive amounts of data, and we were able to sort of transform a true business solution in a very short period of time within 48 hours. So that's actually feasible. So the implementation feasibility is very high for these types of engagements. So I think that's really the third thing that you can take away.
Okay.
You know, Vishal spoke in his keynote about a 10-second window to provide business value. And I think that's one of the things that you were able to show here. EMC and Cisco coming together from an IT value perspective and partner with Optimal Solution to provide the business value. And I thought it was kind of a perfect marriage to help showcase how we can help innovate with our customers and ultimately help SAP run better.
Excellent. Rick, any final comments?
Yeah, so I got to tell you, so I was pretty impressed with our own teams, actually. The teams that were putting all this together. You know, from the time that we got the word that we needed to do this until the time that it was actually productive so that Jeremy could start working on it, doing this, was about a week's period of time.
Right.
Say that's about right? So you know, from the time that we actually ordered the product, put it together, and were able to install the HANA software onto it, and then allow Optimal to start doing their work on there, you know, all of those things took about a week. So you've been talking about how fast you can deploy HANA. This is how fast you can deploy HANA.
Right.
From the time that it actually, you know, the machinery was actually put together and they started loading the software on and using it with about 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's I think that's a testament to the software itself. It's a testament to the partners that are able to put this together.
Right.
With Hendric's help, getting all the ENC storage as part of this as well. Yeah, I thought it was just a great way to be able to showcase exactly how it can be done.
Excellent. Well, thanks guys. I appreciate you joining me. It was a tremendous amount of work and a tremendous accomplishment this
Yeah.
week. So thanks very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, David.